Hello, I'm Bob Keebler, and we're here to invite you to Planning for Large IRAs on April 7th, 2021. This will be a very strategic class designed specifically for lawyers. Not only will we talk about the new 10-year rule under the Secure Bill and all of the exceptions to the 10-year rule, and why you should be very adroitly drafting for surviving spouses, children under the age of majority, disabled and chronically ill individuals, and individuals not more than 10 years younger than the employee, the exception beneficiaries. We'll also talk about what to do when IRAs are payable to trusts and how to avoid both the 5-year rule and the ghost rule when IRAs are payable to trusts. I will walk you through our traditional IRA RMD flowcharts both before and after the Secure Act. I think it's important for us to know both sets of rules. It's also important to know the rules that go along with larger Roth IRAs. Drafting trusts for disabled and chronically ill beneficiaries will also be important to many of your clients. And remember, disabled and chronically ill beneficiaries are exception beneficiaries, which are allowed to use their life expectancy. But when you name an IRA the beneficiary of a trust, the question becomes, how will that be taxed? And we know it will be taxed at the highest rate. And that's why for these clients with disabled and chronically ill children, you want to work with them on should they convert some or all of that money to a Roth before they die so the money can be retained at the trust without additional taxation. We'll specifically talk about the two trust rule and how we go about designing one trust for the regular IRA and one trust for the Roth. We'll also talk about, for very large IRAs, how to evaluate Roth conversions, whether an IRA should be payable to a charitable remainder trust, and finally, when it is efficacious to replace the IRA with life insurance. On behalf of WealthCounsel, we want to remind you that you can register for this webinar by clicking on the link in the video description. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you on April 7th.